Thinking of relocating to Las Vegas or a Las Vegas resident and you're very concerned about the drought that's happening out here? Keep watching this video. Got all the info for you. Everybody, Cristina Ingram here with the Ingram Group of Keller Williams Realty Las Vegas, and here to talk to you today about the water situation in the Las Vegas area. I get many clients who come in from out of town, and a lot of their questions, because it's been on the news, especially recently, about how the lake level in Lake Mead, one of the largest reservoirs for water in the United States, that along with Lake Powell, their water levels have reduced significantly. By the end of 2022, they think that the lake itself will be below 25% of the lake's capacity of where it used to be. With that being said, with the Colorado River and the Colorado going through this 23-year-old drought, we are going to have to take some measures for water conservation, since that is one of the largest water supplies for the southwestern region of the United States. Services about 40 million people, and so it is an actual real issue. Things like decorative grass, size of swimming pools have now come to take effect in the Las Vegas area. So no longer can office parks, sidewalks have grass just for decorative use, because that would require water. And I don't know about you, I like to actually drink water and live, so therefore I'm going to have to choose drinking water over watering some grass. They are also incentivizing residents who live here that if they already had large patches of grass, to change to some type of desert landscaping. How long those incentives are going to last, I don't know. There are rumors that possibly they will be going and asking residents, maybe actually making it a law, to turn into desert landscaping, regardless of when you purchased your own home or how long you've had the grass, because it is a problem. And again, instead of just having grass, we like to drink water. I love grass trees. I mean, I spend a lot of my free time going to places that have grass and trees. The fact of the matter is, Las Vegas is a desert. We are trying to force things that grow here that don't naturally grow here, such as grass and trees. Our vegetation that naturally grows here doesn't require lots of water, or can go long periods of time without being watered, like a cactus or some of these other wild desert flowers that you'll see every now and then sprout up all over the valley. We do get our monsoon season, and the last couple of years it's actually been raining, but the water actually needs the snow melt from the Colorado Rockies, and that has not been falling the way that it has fallen in previous years due to climate change and also water mismanagement. So Nevada has actually stepped up, Las Vegas as well, along with Henderson, Clark County, and since we are the majority of the population of this state, and tried to enact certain things for water conservation. So if having grass and large trees is something that you have to have, you might want to rethink about moving to Las Vegas, because these are things, in order for us to drink and take baths and clean our homes with the water, we're probably going to have to give up a lot of the grass that you see. You will be able to have some trees. Our water restrictions, especially in the summer, we are limited on how much we can water during the day during the summer hours. Winter months, a little more flexibility because the water doesn't evaporate much. They've also reduced the size of swimming pools. So the swimming pools, I believe, can only be 600 square feet. Of the actual pool can only be that 600 square feet. That size, it has to be smaller or cannot exceed that size. I guess the amount of water that's evaporated every year is like 30 million gallons or something. So they're thinking that would save 30 million gallons of water, but it dents the billions of gallons of water that we actually consume too. We've been on strict watering guidelines for the last, oh God, I want to say 10 years. I'm not positive on that, but it's been a while. I just know that we have one of the first states, if not the first state, to actually enact and start acting on these water conservations because we know it's a problem. I mean, Lake Mead is a man-made lake that we built for the reservoir, and that actually services so many communities more than just Las Vegas and Henderson on their water supply. So moving out here, you're going to have to make sure that you're looking into that, make sure that this is a place that you want to be. They do say we have about 50 years of supply left, but they don't want to wait and find alternatives or find a way to save it, or, and they also don't believe in doing a rain dance. I mean, the drought's been going on for 23 years. We don't know if it's ever going to change, if it's ever going to get better. I mean, it's obviously a pattern that the climate has changed and shifted, and that area is not getting as much snow and rain as it used to, which fed our water supply. So we're having to do alternatives. They do have water police or water cops, whatever you want to call them, that do drive around and they look for things like water runoff down the street. You can wash your car at home. That's the other thing. You just can't be wasteful about it. You have to really figure out what you're doing. So if there's someone who's driving by, you could get a citation depending on how much water usage you're using, and if it's running down the street, they're going to see that as wasteful. So you might get a citation or an actual fine and violation for it. They are doing that too. If you have a water leak in your house, you need to take care of it immediately because you will get a letter from the water authority. I had a leak and I got a letter from the water authority saying I needed to take care of it ASAP, or these would be my fines, and they would go up incrementally and substantially if I did not take care of it within a certain allotted time. So it is a very, very, very critical problem because obviously water is a necessity to life. Again, if you have to have grass, Las Vegas may not be the home for you. But if the good of Las Vegas outweighs your need for having a lush lawn, this could be the place for you as well. If you do have grass and everything in your home already, the water authority is doing incentives, and they're actually paying people to rip out their lawns and do desert landscaping. They do have to come and inspect, and you have to follow certain rules and make sure that your landscaping hits all their rules in order to get these incentives. But some people are getting anywhere from $8,000 to $12,000. So it might be in your best interest to go ahead and do that if you have lots of grass in your yard. That way we can be doing what we need to do and conserve the water that we have for people to come and enjoy this beautiful city that we've got, and that has provided a nice income for many people in the Las Vegas and Henderson area, whether it be tourism, real estate, you name it. All of us will be affected if for whatever reason we can't figure out a way to conserve water. The type of toilet, shower heads that you have as well, they're going to have to be some form of water regulated. So they're going to have to be approved. You can't go and buy one that just shoots out gallons and gallons and gallons of water. They will start tracking your meter, and if they find that you're using so much more water average than the rest of the house, you might be getting fines as well. They might be asking you, that to take a look and make sure that you're doing these steps so we can have drinking water and water to bathe. We have about 2.4 million people in this city between here and Henderson. So we want to make sure that everyone can drink, everyone can take a bath, everyone can clean their house, and clean their cars. So therefore, you're going to have to do your part and not overly waste water as well. Anyhow, I hope you found this very informational on the things that you can do and the things that Nevada is doing to ensure that we have a water supply for many, many years to come. And as always, this is Cristina, and I am looking to be your real estate resource and agent of choice in the Las Vegas, Henderson area. So if you're looking to sell or buy in Summerlin, Henderson, Lake Las Vegas, and all the places in between, give me a call. If you like our videos, please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell so you can be notified anytime that we put on a video. Talk to you guys next week.